Hi, this is my Beyond the Trail Mountain Diary entry on Wednesday 9th of January 2019, and I'm just making my way up from the valley floor of the Ogwen Valley, and the lake you can see here is Llyn Ogwen, Lake Ogwen, and I'm heading towards the western flanks of the most brilliant mountain, Tryfan. And last week I was on the east face of Tryfan. The benefit of that is that I was in the sunshine climbing on Groove Direct. Today I'm heading up for a route that starts halfway up the western flanks there, called Wrinkled Slab. And actually it's pretty cold at the minute, about 1 Celsius, even through this thin pair of gloves. I'm really feeling it. But I'm expecting that when I get there I'll be climbing on excellent rock, and although it's cold, it's not going to be icy, and it hasn't been raining. So I'm in for a good day in great conditions. Here I am at the proper start of the route. There's a short scramble on the slab beneath, and then we get up to these gargantuan blocks. Brilliant vertical clefts. Still a few just piling up in this little rift here. A roof with a collapsed slab. And then this easy angle slab going up the outside of these pinnacles. And just a view further up, that brilliant tower above. It's all really exciting, very inviting climbing. And for me, my recommendation is, at this stage, especially if you're soloing, put a helmet on now. It may not be difficult climbing, certainly not here, but you can't account for the possibility of loose rock, maybe a rock fall, any slip or even a twinge in your arm or your leg. Just protect yourself and stay safe. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to make my way up this ramp. I think if I was roped up and with another climber, I'd be heading through these difficulties here for a much more exciting start. Certainly going up through that crack. Brilliant on Tryfan because all of the routes offer so much variety and choice. But today I'm soloing. I'm going to keep it fairly simple and fairly safe. So just coming up through this gap here after the first pitch and faced with the next tricky section, which is actually great climbing. A fairly easy angle slab, maybe a little steep, but what you're aiming for is up these blocks and onto a finger traverse on a really good flake and out over the top, heading towards the pinnacles above. I'm now arriving at one of the more exciting sections of the route, and this tower ahead of me is affectionately known as Faulty Tower. I'm just arriving on this flake. The guidebook from Steve Ashton describes it as a 5-metre flake, just partially blocking the chimney, making a slightly awkward start. And chimney sections like this can be either a lot of fun are an absolute pain. Always very awkward. A little bit creative sometimes. And the good thing about this chimney is plenty of flakes to get your hands on. Not always easy to find an obvious way, but there will be something. Little undercling there, good foothold, a foot out to the left, and you can see a lot of polished rock here, so you know you're in the right place when so many other climbers have been up the same way. And there we are through the first constriction. There's a ledge out to the left, which the guidebook describes. Just make a step over, little finger crimp, and pull onto this ledge, which described as quite bold. But certainly a good flake to take hold of, and a massive handhold over and above. And pull out over the top. Now the guidebook's right when it describes that as being exposed, and in any weather worse than this, you need to be doing that with a rope. Well, the task now, having got up and over that chimney and flake section, is getting back up onto the ridge. And there's this break here. Difficult to get up some of these sections, but this V-cleft looking back down to the valley offers a good way up with a foot out and a pull through, a high step, and we're back onto the route proper. I'm now sitting at the top of this last pitch that I've climbed, and I have to say, this route just gets better and better, and I understand now why Wrinkled Slab route, Wrinkled Tower, the route that I'm on, why it's given a 3-star grading in the Steve Ashton book. That guidebook, Scrambles in Snowdonia, it's got 80 routes to choose from, and this one is definitely one of the best. Graded as a 3 in scrambling grading, actually a 3S, which takes it a little bit harder. And I think that's probably the final section of climbing of great interest, but what a way to finish. It's this shattered rhyolite slab with hand cracks, finger cracks, starting with a foot jam, and over the left hand edge there you climb with amazing exposure. The rock is superb, and it almost feels like just for a moment you might be in Yosemite. Just got to remind myself that I'm actually back here at home in Snowdonia on this amazing mountain of Tryfan. What an incredible route.